Almost 100 years after its extinction, Tasmanian tiger will be brought back to life. A new de-extinction project has just started. But before we start to talk about the project, let's see briefly what is a Tasmanian tiger. Tasmanian tiger, or also called thylacine, is an extinct carnivorous marsupial that was native to the Australian mainland and the islands of Tasmania and New Guinea. The race of survival was intense for thousands of years. For example, in Australia, cave paintings from Murujuga National Park show that even primitive humans hunted the tiger. Competition with dingo also played an important role on the population decrease. So due to dingoes and aboriginals 2000 years ago, Tasmanian tiger got extinct in Australia and New Guinea, and Tasmania hosted its last population. 5,000 individuals are thought to exist before the colonization of the island from the British. However, later, the situation was to become even worse for the thylacines, as dogs were introduced to the island and the government paid bounties for thylacine carcasses, as the animals were believed to prey on livestock. £1 for each dead head. The spread of an infectious disease during that time led to a greater population decrease. By 1920, they became extremely rare to the island, and the last one was shot dead in 1930, as it seems. Although the last captive thylacine, later known as Benjamin, was sent to Hobart Zoo, where it lived for 6 years and died on the 7th of September of 1936. Scientists from the University of Melbourne are determined to bring back the thylacine, a species that was declared as extinct since the 1930s. Scientists of the project will cooperate with the biotech company Colossal, which now works on bringing back woolly mammoths. Professor Andrew Pask leads the Thylacine Integrated Genetic Restoration Research Lab and expanded its reach by cooperating with tens of scientists that can help to the project. Scientists hope to see the first young thylacine in a decade, but how? Let's dive into the process. With the use of cutting-edge science and technology, several steps are required to make magic happen. At first, scientists would need the most complete genome possible from an extinct thylacine. Then they will compare it with its closest living relative, the fat-tailed dunart, a mouse-sized carnivorous marsupial. Next, with the use of genetic engineering, they will modify the living cells of dunart to cut every part that differs from thylacine, so that the dunart cell will be technically a thylacine cell. Then assisted reproductive technologies will be used to create embryos from genetically engineered stem cells. Lastly, embryos will be injected in a host species uterus and hopefully a thylacine will be born. Tasmanian tiger won't only be seen from those rare videos, but it will be a reality. The goal is not to get animals that will be held captive. This project aims to get a wild and autonomous population, while many scientists are concerned about the possibility of getting a perfectly genetically engineered hybrid, and think that those kind of projects are a waste of money, since living species are fighting for survival in the verge of extinction. Now, what do you think? Comment below and don't forget to subscribe for more prehistoric adventures.